Hi Cancer, this is your monthly reading for May 2018. So May 2018 for Cancer, May 2018 for Cancer, May 2018 for Cancer, Cancer. The guides are just telling me that many of you are worrying about your health. So we'll tune into that. I'm not sure if some of you have had a health scare or you're just, worrying, but we'll see that deeper. So Cancer, month of May. That's me. All right. So I see that at the beginning of the month, some of you are financially strapped, not really seeing any changes in your job or your bank accounts. I see that many of you are struggling emotionally, and the Three of Swords, or the Three of Michael in this deck, comes up, and there's definitely a feeling of wanting to give up on your relationship, but it's juxtaposed here by this happy home life. So I feel like, some of you may be living a lie, maybe flipping back and forth to, going through some dark feelings about your partner and your relationship. I do think that that is a direct result of the April 29th full moon in Scorpio. Many of you really, really delved really deep inside that darker aspect of yourself, and, you're coming out a bit nostalgic, a bit reminiscing, in the sense of like it's not real, like the things that you're remembering, whether it's remembering about the relationship being super awesome when it actually wasn't that awesome, or you're just dramatizing issues that you might have and making mountains out of molehills. So there's an extreme in thinking, and I do feel like that Scorpio full moon really took a lot out of you. And then, as the month moves on, like May 6th, the 4th even, you start to realize, oh, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. You just really were in a spot there where everything seemed like it was the end of the world. It affected your career as well. You might have found yourself having a hard time, getting up to go to work and things like that. And so I do sense that there's some mental instability here, and and yeah, so it affects your work. But I do see you getting through that. Very busy around the 8th of the month. You're going to find it just like a lot of people might be pulling you in different directions. And that's going to make you feel trapped as well. So, just put those there for a minute. So I want to see how how Uranus coming into Taurus, which happens on the 15th, how that's affecting Cancer, how that's going to affect Cancer. So I'm seeing a pretty much an up and down pattern happening with you emotionally. Again, your work is going to be involved in that. It might be hard for you to just get to work, or like I said, you might find that a struggle. But I want to see particularly how the 15th, May 15th, is the new moon in Taurus, and also Uranus comes into Taurus, and also Mars retrogrades in Aquarius. So there's a lot going on there. Uranus is a sign of rebellion and new beginnings and all of that. And it's coming into a fixed sign of Taurus, which is an earth sign. So lots of things will fall apart at the seams over the next 7 years, just globally. So it will affect everyone. So I'm just going to see how that affects you, in particular, Cancer. All right. All right, Cancer. So, you know, same cards are coming up again. We got this card, the Three of Swords, right at the center of this spread. It's literally, bam, right in the middle. You will have some new psychic epiphanies. I feel like you're going to start feeling different around the 2nd, the 12th of May. You might not feel this shift in Uranus right on that date, on the 15th. I feel like it's going to hit you a little bit later, maybe. But definitely there's some new beginnings. Some of you might be moving. Some of you are reflecting on your life. There's a lot of up and downs going on here. More downs than ups, honestly. And there's a little bit of self-absorption because, you know, you're experiencing this massive loss here at the center of at the core of your being. It might be a relationship. It might be, you know, the job that you wanted and you have just not providing you with fulfillment, and that's a loss. So there's some loss going on. It's creating an imbalance at the center of you. You're sort of feeling like you can't move or take action. So let's just tune in again for Cancer and see how the full moon in Sagittarius affects you at the end of the month. Full moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. I see you getting more orderly, some redemption coming your way, some balance. You sort of refrain from arguing with other people about whatever. And I do see, like, this is a nice card that comes up. It's usually significant. It's the Two of Cups. And it's a sign to not give up on the people that you love. I see why you want to, though, where there's some just bad behavior happening, and people might even be breaking the law, because I do see sort of a legal theme here happening with the Justice card and the Hierophant, who likes to have things in a certain way and following the rules in a certain way. So I do feel like there might be a legal struggle with someone you love. It might even be you, Cancer. You may have, you know, made a poor choice, something like that at your career. Maybe, you know, there's some theft involved, because I do see the Seven of, what was it? Where did I put that card? The Seven of Swords. So there might be some theft involved, and it could just be like someone stealing your energy even. It doesn't have to be necessarily something tangible or taking too much or something like that. So I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. For Cancer for the month of May. Cancer for the month of May. Cancer for the month of May. Definitely the guides want you to make a plan pertaining to your passion and really digging deep to look for opportunities that you might be overlooking because you're focusing on your emotions maybe a little bit too much. They are also saying to balance these times of strife, to maybe go out with some friends and just celebrate, take some time, and the Hangman comes up, changing your perspective. It's reversed, so it's a good indication that you might be. And I'm not saying this in a way that is disrespectful, but you might be focusing way too much on yourself right now. And like I said, it's clear to me that if you've experienced a loss, there's a great deal of activity. Maybe you haven't been able to process that loss. And so it's very natural for you to want to, go out into your cave and get away from everyone and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, so that you can get back to your heart space and figure out, what it is that you need to do to feel yourself again, to be able to trust again. I hope that helps you, Cancer, and I will see you again here next month. If you need a reading or anything like that, private message me or message the below, and we can get in touch. All my information's below. I do Skype, in person, and over the phone readings. And also my weekly videos are available for free, just like these monthly videos. And yeah, I post them pretty much every Sunday or Monday. So take care, and I will see you next